Howdy, folks. I'm down here today at Potter Section House just south of Anchorage, and I have Thomas with me. Say hi, Thomas.
Hi.
And figured we would come by here, this little train display here, and I would do a video and kind of talk about the history of what's here at Potter. All right, so the Rotary and camp car are located on the grounds of the Potter Section House, and now part of Alaska State Parks. Um, and the section house is also part of the display, so we're going to head over here to it. So this rotary is quite unique. Most people they just know it as either the rotary or snowblower or what have you, especially the local people here in Anchorage. This is indeed ARR Rotary 4. It was bought by the Milwaukee Road sometime in the late 70s, early 80s. I don't remember the date off the top of my head at the moment. And this rotary was originally all electric. For those that are into railroad history, the Milwaukee Road, from lines west from Chicago, and I'm sure I got the location wrong, all the way to the West Coast, Washington, Oregon, that was all electrified. And they had their own unique monsters for that section of railroad, electric locomotives and electric equipment. So this rotary was actually electric. When it was purchased, Rotary 3, which was still on the roster, was already converted to diesel, and or I should say electric. Excuse me. Boiler was removed, and a big traction motor was put in, and it was powered by um, during various times of its life, either um, 10 1069, I believe, RF1B, then 1507, F7B, and then last time it was used, it was hooked up to one of the 1800 GP7s. The B units I mentioned, their traction motors were disabled and the cables ran through the door to the rotary. So the thought was that they would pick up this rotary. It was considerably newer, already was electric, that kind of thing. But it was deemed unsuccessful and was retired. When it came to Alaska, it was in a mustard yellow, probably a MOW Milwaukee colors, um, and it never wore any Alaska Railroad colors. Some people are going to say it never was numbered ARR4, but there is a picture of it. Was just very sparse lettering, just said ARR4. So we're going to walk over here to the blower part. This is the wheel. I believe this is a 12-foot diameter. Definitely a very, very, very big wheel here. Um, kind of show you the inside of it.
And there's also lots of rocks inside of the blades.
And the snow would be shot out through the top right there. And that's where the chute is.
I want to show you some rocks.
Yeah, there's a lot of rocks in here. So the other interesting thing about this rotary is at one point in time, these outer wings right here that you can see, they actually operated. I believe they were air, so the mouth could open up a little more and catch snow on the sides, maybe around switch stands and other line side objects. Thomas, come on. So this is like a little covered walkway that goes alongside the Rotary here, and there is a outfit car. Talk about that here in just a second. So you might have seen some of my earlier videos in the past where I was on this boardwalk, this covered walkway, getting video of the trains going by, freight trains going by. Potter sidings right here, the main's right there, and of course there's Cook Inlet. Really, that's now turning an arm right down there, down south. Sorry, I'm putting the camera right in the sun. South over here against the mountains, that's turning an arm. And over there is Fire Island. There's Anchorage, and that would be Kinnick Arm. So this outfit car that's attached here, I don't know the number of it. I can find out probably. It's definitely one of the 1500 E class outfit cars. This is a kitchen car. What's cool is this time this window covering is gone, so we can sort of see inside here. I'm sorry you can't really see because of the sunlight, but the cook stove is in there and some other counter spaces and what have you. So this car would have been part of the outfit cars that would be stationed along the right of way for the maintenance away workers to live in. Outfit cars were pretty much all retired by 2000, between 2000 and 2002. I do remember seeing a couple of work trains with strings of outfit cars heading south. So I do believe that's when they were being retired. Come on, Thomas. And so all the windows are boarded up, just for protection of the car. When we go around the building, I'll touch on the other side of the outfit car, just kind of so everyone knows what exactly I'm looking at and what determines this is a kitchen car. Thomas, come here, buddy. He's playing with this car. So we're just going to walk down to the section house right here. Potter section house, I believe, was built 1929 or 1926. Seem to get those 2 years mixed up. Potter started as a construction camp in 1916 when the railroad was being built. At that point in time, the Alaska Northern Railway became part of the AEC, Alaska Engineering Commission, which was run by the U.S. government. So this whole area was a construction camp, and then after the completion of that portion of the railroad between Anchorage and Seward, this became a section house, maintenance away spot here on the railroad. And this is one of the very few complete section houses. When I say complete, as in it has some of the other outbuildings that went with it. There's a old speeder here that's on display. We'll touch that here in a minute. This is the meat cache. This was built during a time when there was no real refrigeration. There's no electricity, so everything had to be processed and cured the old way. So this meat cache, probably not exactly the original structure, but it's definitely been around for a long time. There's a sign talking about it. Electricity finally came down here in the late 1950s, probably more like maybe early 60s. And this is a two-seater outhouse. The only other two-seater outhouse from a section house that I know of that exists is from the old Montana section house. So this is Alaska State Parks. The rangers use this building National Park Service, they use this building, and they do all the upkeep and what have you. So it's a beautiful structure, and it's amazing it survived this long. Thomas, don't open the door. Come on, Thomas. This is a gas car, Fairmont gas car, speeder, whatever you wanna call it. G1102. G is for gas car. Still has its engine in it. It's still complete. We'll go over here, and Thomas was just fascinated that it has all the controls and everything. I believe Fairmont used Ford engines in some of their stuff. That's a 4-cylinder engine. That's all there. Sure, the wiring is not that best shape, but everything else is there with it. So the maintenance away, guys, all the section hands, the track inspectors, the foremen, all that, they would ride in these cars, and they were usually open air too. Obviously, this is a little bit of a modern one, and the windows, it had windows, and they've been long removed. Gas cars were fully retired in the late 90s. I've seen them just a few times on the railroad actually being used, but you can still find all the carts, all the trailers associated with gas cars today still in use. And over here, I'm going to hold the camera on every little placard here, and you can pause it if you want to read it. This just talks about some of the people that were here for the construction, that helped build the Alaska Railroad. Hey, Thomas, come here. You're in the way, buddy. For you sports fans, the railroad actually had their own baseball team over 100 years ago. This talks about that. This little placard. So y'all can pause the video if you want, so that you can read everything. I'm not gonna read everything because that'll take me a long time to do. Potter Section House is on the National Registry of Historic Places. It's one of the very few section houses from the Alaska Railroad still in existence today. It's right here on the road system, just a few miles south of Anchorage. You can pull in here. Just mind you that it's right here on a busy stretch of the Seward Highway. Here's some old railroad wheels. I can just tell by looking at them that they're friction bearing, old friction bearing wheels. It's pretty neat. Here's this outfit car, just so everyone can see it. This is a kitchen car, and I can tell by the windows. They're small square windows. There's 3 on that end and 3 on that end, and then you have the door right here. Alaska Railroad got many troop cars after the end of World War II, and a lot of them were converted into all kinds of cars: box cars, refrigerator cars, outfit cars, air repeater cars, Some of them were cut down and used as gondolas. Actually, I don't think they ever were used on track as such. And there's this side of the Rotary. And, it's January and there's snow on the ground. So there's more to see in the summertime when there's no snow here. There's an old switch stand and some tools that they have on display here. You can see more of the wheels. Some of the signs that talk about everything here. They're not obstructed by snow and ice. So it's a pretty neat little display to come here. So you can walk around, see the Rotary and this outfit car. You can walk around and see the building here, really cool building. And if you time it right, you might be able to see a train, whether it be a freight train, like a Whittier freight, or in the summertime, you have a better chance of being here when the passenger trains roll by. So I hope everyone enjoyed this little tour here of the Rotary and the Potter Section House. And Thomas, you want to say bye? Bye. Take care, folks. Have a great day. Thanks for watching.